Sorry, why did I hear the back in Vine days when man used to make the Prince noise? He got
from the basketball.
Yeah.
Game. Blouses.
Blouses. Was it skins versus the blouses?
What did you say?
We didn't test me today, but it's alright. I feel like
Was it the pancakes or something?
Yeah, and he made the pancakes afterwards. Game.
This is episode 139 of the Chip and Stroke podcast with myself, Raw Talk Reese, who we have in the studio to my left.
Who's in the studio?
Oh, me. That's me. That's me. Hi.
Hi,
Sorry, I was looking at this. Hi, it's me. It's Mr. O. Hey,
He was busy
how you
flirting.
doing? With my scarf. That's me.
Dressing like the zesty Sherlock Holmes, and across from. Oh my!
A zesty one, yeah.
The zesty Sherlock Holmes.
What is it? We don't know.
A chair is in a chair.
Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Me and you might fight today. Don't look at me like that.
Umbrella. All right.
And Cinderella's long eyelash cousin, Ciela.
I'm not answering to that name. That's not me.
Okay.
But Katie's in the studio.
Get your shit off, baby.
Fine. Talon Talisa, based on her nails. We'll call you that.
Oh.
And the Bumblebee himself across from me.
2 drinks.
How are you doing, Sherlock Holmes?
Absolutely fabulous.
Good week?
Yeah, listen, I bunked work Monday, and then I was like...
Confessions?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's this?
So I bunked work Monday.
How did you call in?
Oh, I just said I had the shit.
He just went. He went.
Yeah, because they know that they want to keep you
my
in
cough.
with that 100%.
Girls get drawn like this.
He said,
Right, here we go.
I said,
For the next 5 episodes. Next 5 episodes, your job is to get that in. Next 5. Just 5. Let's go. All right, yeah. But it's good. I did a lot of job searching, got some writing done. Writing has been really good.
As long as you get paid to take the day off, it's fine.
Yeah, of course. They owe me days, actually, so...
Small?
It's all absolutely gravy.
I'm not even trying to remember my week. It's been alright. It's not been terrible, and it's not been the best, but it's not been unbearable.
So productive.
It's been the most productive in the last 2 weeks, but also certain things at work I haven't got done yet, which I'm really annoyed about. But I'm on a really, really good path with my personal development in terms of moving up.
Sensational.
And I'm getting a lot of good feedback from different people in different teams. So work is going good, but because I'm hard on myself with what I do, I'm like, the way I hit target last month, I wanted to hit it better than I did.
Because Kay's going to give it to you.
I don't even want to respond to that, but...
Where am I at?
No pun.
Right here.
But yeah, it's...
Song for everything.
How are you?
I want a refund on adulting.
Do you
Like-
know what?
Bro, it does feel like a bit of a bump, innit?
Can I say times 2?
Where's the small print?
I was hustled.
Man's adult is for 20 years. Man said, I want a refund.
Only now.
I want a refund now. I want a refund after. Man, I did it for 10 years. I wanted a refund ages ago. Man waited 20 years to say I want a refund.
You don't figure that out in the 20s. And in the 30s, you're like, okay, you're transitioning into other stuff. And you're like, all right.
So you waited to look at Reed Richards to ask for your...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I had to buy a new washing machine, man.
Hey, fat kind of...
Only now. You've been
Adult
going on
shit.
about, did you buy the Samsung?
No.
I've got the Samsung.
I just wanted to say it.
You have Samsung.
I was looking at it. I was just like,
You don't want to hear the noise.
No. I don't
That's what I
know.
told him to get it. And then you think it's finished and it goes... And it's like... How rude.
That's what it does at
And
the
it
end.
goes... And then it goes...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You do.
It's really good.
Oh, sassy man's
Are
back.
my clothes done or not?
Yeah.
Or not?
I've got washer dryer, so it's all in one.
Yeah, I don't need a
Same.
washer dryer.
Well, you just dry your clothes in your yard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My yard's quite warm.
I'm not your girl. I don't care.
That's funny.
How are you, Reece?
I'm alright, bro. I'm alright. Still buzzing off that quarterfinal game last week. I'm happy. We've got a semi-final this week. So chance to get into 2 finals and to win the league. So man's all gravy.
Doing better than our team.
Boy, we ain't talking about Chelsea. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. I think
Rolling the show.
we were supposed to talk about, if I remember correctly, communication styles.
Yep.
Hey, Lou Ross, chill out. Go on.
According to a survey,
Talent Talisa, chill out.
the hell.
Sorry, I tried to hold it in.
So many jokes with that one. According to a survey, men can listen to their male friend. Are you alright there?
Are you bloated? Like, what's going on?
You bloated.
Can't keep it in. Just let it out.
Stop it. Just please talk. I'm really trying to compose myself.
Right.
Well, you're not very good at it.
At all.
All right.
Yeah, never mind.
Can you get the topic up, please?
According to a survey, men can listen to their male friends for ages, but can only listen to their girlfriend or wives for 6 minutes.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're probably who was part of the survey.
It's you.
Mark, how's your day? But it's all right. Kitty, so yeah, basically today, at one time at band camp with the trumpets and the vans and the delivery and the eats, and then I'm like, okay, time to switch off. You listening?
Oh no.
In your head,
Speaking about men,
in your head,
men
just like, is
general
this girl
or
done?
partners? Are we talking about like in a relationship or just like, I don't know, like
I
us?
said girlfriends or wives.
I didn't hear them.
Surprise.
6
Whatever.
minutes.
So,
How's
yeah.
the thing going? Look at me, Mark. Surprise, surprise.
Look at how I'm folding.
6
Being
minutes.
sick.
The thing is, I kind of get it.
Hey, let me show
Really?
Hey, let me show you multitask.
I kind of get it.
Still waiting for it. Still waiting for it. 6 minutes.
Think of it. Like, especially if you have someone who just talks, like,
It depends though. If you're having
doesn't
an actual
goes
conversation-
around the roundabout.
Say names.
Do you know what? I was waiting for it.
You said say names.
I do go around the answers. Yes, I do.
You know.
But
I do.
You run the block.
I like.
You run houses. You run
No,
the block.
man. I sometimes like a good. Well, it could be just because of what I do, but I like a good story. So I like I like.
So if the story's not good.
Yeah, but you
That's
have to
different.
get through the story in order to find
Who,
out.
what, when, where, why?
Yeah, but sometimes
Chappelle.
the detail.
Dave Chappelle.
And sometimes the story's not like literally from the start.
The story's not
It's
story.
like, oh yeah, but I remember this part happened and that part happened and you're just like, babes,
But it's how much, because if you're
it's how much you love them.
if you're listening, so if you get a story that's halfway through, then you may have got the first half on a completely different occasion, of which you were meant to pay attention. So then when you didn't pay attention, because you've now gotten the second half of a story which kind of connects to a first half that you got at a different occasion.
Oh, sorry, I
You don't-
switched off. Sorry,
See? Wow.
Wow.
I'm joking. Carry
How
on.
rude.
I guess that's my point then, isn't it? I'd like...
I honestly think it's a...
If your boy's talking shit, you're not going to turn off? Or you're just going to tell him you're talking shit, but you can't tell your girl, babe, you're talking shit?
But I think when it's your boy, like, you know when your boy's a compulsive liar and you're like, oh yeah, well, it's a fabricated
Yeah.
story. When
You're
it's your-
entertained by the lie.
I think when it's your girl, you have to fake care.
Like,
You know what? Oh no.
oh, Tanya did this. Oh, my
No,
god.
you won't.
No, I
you
won't
won't.
know.
You won't.
Well,
You won't. You think you'll know.
if he pretends that well, then I don't care because you love me and I got saying what I'm waiting to
See,
say.
blissful ignorance. Because it went from oh no to
But no, it's I would know though
you wouldn't.
How would you know?
because I know what he's like when he's listening, when he's not listening.
You wouldn't.
And it's very obvious. You wouldn't sit there and be like,
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
an art.
tell me.
There's an art to pretending to listening.
Yeah.
It's one.
Okay.
well, if I haven't worked it out
Okay.
yet, he's very good at it. And
Okay.
you know what? What I don't know won't hurt me.
Okay, I have 5 sisters. I can play Tetris on any game on my phone and listen intently while I concentrate on the game. or I can look you dead in the eye and nod my head and absolutely ignore 90% of what you say.
Dead in your eye sockets.
Yeah.
And all I will hear is wah 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 wah.
I knew you was gonna do
Reece,
that.
what do you think? Yeah, right. You got to do it.
Every now and then. Yeah, you know what?
Oh, yeah. You know what? It's a bit of a sticky one still. But, yeah. So Reece, what do you think? What's the best option for
So
you?
what do you think is the best thing to do?
What do you think?
What's the best option for you? You see? But don't you think I should do that? No. She don't want to come to your birthday. Don't come. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's when they hit you with a yeah.
So how is it all left?
Sure?
Well, so how did it all end?
Now,
well,
everyone in the room, look at Katie's face, and Katie's now questioning every engagement she's ever had with a male in her life. Yeah,
I really
With
not.
like,
I just
hold on a
noticed
second.
It's reminded me of certain things that we was talking about in our girls group, and there's certain friends that obviously I could sit there and could be like, yeah, I know he wasn't listening to you, but then in my head I'm like, bitch, sometimes was he even listening to you? I'm like, oh.
Don't look like Chicken George to you.
I'd like to think that stat of 6 minutes is just.
There could be extra time. Injury time.
About the World Cup again. You might get 11 minutes.
Is it specified to like
Mark,
women just
7-8 minutes.
Mark, you might get
moaning in
11
general?
minutes.
Right, having a whinge, or like you mean an actual conversation?
It depends on the topic.
Because an actual conversation is real. If I'm whinging, I'm not
Actually,
going to expect you to
can I ask you
speak up
can I
at
ask you a
some
question? Can I ask you a question along the lines of this topic? Do you think it's more so, you know, where if you've been in a relationship for so long, you don't want to like before it was like, no, let me word this correctly. Before, when early days, it's like, okay, cool, I want to know everything. Now it's like, I just fake care now, because it's like, you're talking, I don't really care, but you're listening for the sake of listening. Like,
Excuse
I
me, I
pretty
just
much
need to
know
make
everything I need to know.
Or
need to make a
it
phone
depends.
call.
Or it depends when they're talking to you. You could be like doing something else, and they just go off on one.
this is why
You
sometimes.
could you
I
could be
could do that a few
you could be
times.
watching the cup final, and she wants to come talk to you
Shall I
about
tell
something
you
serious.
the best hack ever?
No, but that's
Fake sleep.
No.
That's a don't.
If that, depending on the time, if you have your phone in your hand, text your brother and say, call me in 3 minutes. Call me in 3 minutes.
Dude, that one's just.
You're right, hold on.
No, call me in 3 minutes. So it's 1 second, AC's calling me, Brown's calling me, 1 second, O's
Oh,
calling
this
me.
is urgent. This is urgent. I've got to take this, babes.
Bitch, don't ever
Hold
do
that, yeah.
Hold that
Hold
thought.
that.
I said hold that, hold that thought.
Hold that. 1 sec.
Wait, do me a favor, flip the kettle though, please. No, thanks.
Isn't that payback for when you decide that you don't like us on the first date, and you're like, you go to the toilet and you get your girl to call you in 5 minutes and say it's an emergency?
I don't even go to the toilet. I would just.
Oh, you're brazen like that. You just,
Nah, I would just
you just
say-
up and leave.
Well, I would say after about half an hour, call me.
So you take the food.
No, I'll say about half an hour, because obviously I might text whoever when I'm there. Like, let's say I get there at 7, I'll be like, oh, I'm here now. Call me in about half an hour. If I don't answer, it means just call me again in an hour. If I don't answer, then I'm
Hour?
good.
Jeez.
If I go on a,
Yeah, because
Go
it
on.
could be a case of like,
You're enjoying yourself.
no, it could be a case of like the first 30 minutes, like, I don't know, he could have been 10 minutes late. We could have just got a drink. We could have just started talking, and I didn't realise I don't like the date. An hour in, I'm gonna know.
In today, just something connected to this. With today, where most people, young people who are growing up, have grown with social media, internet, etc., etc., and they've got this thing of feeling extremely comfortable online, but in person they don't necessarily know. They don't have charisma, personality.
Chat. They don't have no chat.
They don't have just
No chat.
talking to people. You know, talking to somebody you don't know. They don't know how to do it. So in saying that, in relationships, then what are they going to talk about?
I have no idea.
well, this puree is great. So what about your Instagram followers?
Bro,
Oh, you follow that person as well?
So when you go on your explore page, what does your algorithm show you?
Big Betty.
Swear down.
Not me, no.
Okay, if you say so, liar. Open your Instagram pic right now, show me.
I cannot do that.
You wish you could do that.
I cannot do
Everybody
that.
else. I really cannot.
Neither on my Twitter, I cannot.
Something
do
told me Katie's is like food, candles, and MUA, bruv.
What's MUA? Oh no.
that. Makeup.
Nah, I don't. No,
No, Mark, that's close enough.
let me test
Mark, that's
it.
close enough. That's
I
close
think
enough
I've
to
got
us.
time to really sit there
It's
and.
not big backs.
No, but it's gal.
5, 6,
It's modelling.
7.
He said to hear him.
Do you know what? Mine might be.
His voice
modelling.
modelling.
It's modelling. I tried to score at least 10 and not see by 8, and I got to 7.
Man said it's modelling. Man's whole jacket went, bro.
Your whole jacket left.
You were
the
definitely
room.
excited by what you saw.
Oh yeah,
bruv.
mine is self-explanatory.
Which is
Cheeks.
No, mine's so boring. It's either like it's like babies. My cousin's having babies, so I'm always looking at baby shit. Not baby,
Okay.
baby stuff.
If that's what you into, Kate, that's what you into. You know what I mean? You're on IG
always
looking at
like-
baby shit, you know.
Mine's so dumb. It's like
Whatever
trainers,
fills your back
cats.
for, innit?
No, trainers,
Oh my
cats,
God.
and nails.
bro. Wow. Oi, Virgil's in the middle. Trent's on the right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Robbo's on the left.
Food, trainers, cats, and like nails. Like
Yeah, mine
nail
is
art.
normal look. Football, anime, gym,
But whatever this looks like,
Oh, let me try that.
and tattoos.
I had tattoos on mine for ages. Yeah, mine's always got
Yeah.
cat videos.
Wait, no, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all booty.
You know,
Yeah,
even
tattoos.
actually, piggybacking off that, as you said, it's all booty. Yeah, for example, yeah.
That booty, that booty,
You finished? Thank
that
you.
booty, that booty. Yeah.
Piggybacking off of that, for example, yeah, of just like what your explore page looks like and how people can kind of look at you in a different way. I know you were talking about corniness before we started recording.
All right, so basically, this topic annoyed me because it's. Oh, yeah.
I can't see. That's why I got.
So in
Oh damn.
it's basically related to us. there are. God. Okay.
I don't care about. I don't care about the tiny
Okay.
person on the thing.
So-
I just see tall
Jones.
glass of chocolate.
So this basically came from a story that recently happened. Michael B. Jordan is out promoting Creed 3. And while he was on the red carpet, he was interviewed by somebody from...
L'Oreal,
Yes.
who used to be a rapper, she's friends with Angela Yee and is part of Lip Service.
Lip Service.
Yes.
And they went to the same school, and apparently, well, I think it's come out that it was somebody else, but basically they used
No,
to say
it was her.
he was very corny, he was just a very normal person, blah, blah, blah. Basically kind of making it seem like...
Well, he wasn't. No, the part was it wasn't that he was a normal person. He wanted to get his career cracking from young. Mm-hmm. And even I think he was in The Sopranos. I think he was in an episode of
Yes, he
Sopranos.
was.
Yeah. So he wanted to get his career young. So where he was at, focus on that because it wasn't what the social norm for everybody else was.
corny. So, and a lot, and what that did, what I noticed is that did spawn a lot of people of, yeah, he is corny, yeah, he does look corny,
One second.
he does.
One second. Do you want me to rub your back?
Do you know what? In my head, I'm like, I feel like I need to be burped. Like I'm just not.
A pitney thing that arm to you. Come
For
on, continue.
real.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking about when Sheldon spanked Amy. Anyway, so it was the yeah, funny episode. Thank you. So
Big
it's
Bang
just the thing
Theory.
about
Bang
I know, I was
him,
trying to remember the episode, but go on. Sorry.
him appearing like being normal, a normal regular person who, like say, who's got focus, who's got a dream, who's got his eye on something that he's going for, and maybe blocking out all of the bullshit because of that. He's branded as corny, and it then sprouted a lot of just opinions on just based on how he looks and how he acts. That oh yeah, he does seem like corny. Yeah, he does seem.
Someone
he
said-
does seem like he knows where all his medicine is. And
No,
you know,
what I thought was funny was because there's the domino effect of that, where I know we're gonna kind of go into what is corniness or corny men. What I found funny about, because obviously I read comments and I saw that as well, innit?
Yeah.
So then, and I went into American blogs first, because American blogs was the thing. It's like, obviously that he's not that fun anyway, but what does that have to do with anything? Yeah. And then it was just like,
How do you know?
and then it was like obviously you could tell that bothered him, whatever, because it didn't, because obviously he remembers who this person is. It's your job to interview me. To be fair, I think it was classy because he doesn't have to stop.
You asked me questions, I answered
he
your
doesn't, but he doesn't have to stop.
Yeah.
So when she done it, he's like, "Oh, the corny kid, right?" But he wanted to see how she react because he made her feel uncomfortable. So even 10 to 15 years on, now I was in school when you was because she lied and said she didn't, and then she doubled down in the end.
Yes.
Because she said, I didn't call you. It wasn't me. I know we used to tease you about your name, bro. My name is Michael Jordan, bro.
How are you going to tease me about my name?
Right, yeah. So then you did it. Then you tried to double down. Then she tried to be funny about, what's it like working with this handsome man to Jonathan Majors? And he was like, what's sexist man? He's like, no, we're both like, so you're both in competition? No, there's no competition over here. We're both Batman and Batman. We're both Superman and Superman. Cool. So then,
I like that.
as they're about to leave, she was like, I guess you weren't corny after all. I'm thinking, so you doubled down and said you didn't say it,
so
but then
you
you
didn't
said
say it
it.
and then say you
So then
said
you
it.
come across looking like, and I like L'Oreal, like, I just feel like even watching interviews, sometimes people have to do their due diligence and their research. Like, she should never have dropped in the first place that she knew him.
Yeah.
She should have just done a regular interview.
Because then he would have responded in kind.
Yes.
If, possibly.
What do you class as corniness?
In today's man.
It's weird. I don't know. It's the crunch.
No, you didn't see what I did before the crunch. I looked to him. Crunch down. We're going.
Alright, go for it.
Taking notes.
Do you know what? In my head, I feel like, I'm not saying I'm the wrong person to ask, but
No, you're the right person. Continue.
why?
No, just continue.
Unless you're trans.
Huh? I don't.
Get ready to hear it.
What makes someone corny?
No, I don't.
What's corny to you?
That's what I'm thinking. There's not like that's what I say. I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not that kind of person that sits there and thinks, "Oh, everything's corny. This is corny." You know, like girls have bare icks. I don't have a list of icks, and I don't think most things are corny. Why are you doing this?
Get that,
I
get that.
don't understand.
And do that dance.
These are so dumb.
Come on, give it to us.
Let me think. What I think is really corny.
Lack of concise, not decisive. Take too many breaths when they speak.
Not getting to the point.
Not.
Strangely not coherent.
You are so out of order.
Strangely not.
So out of order. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like I wouldn't sit there and just label anything as corny. Like,
Do you think what she did to him was corny?
more so than him being corny, if that makes sense.
Was he? Is that was a
Because
normal
I wouldn't-
in a
go on.
normal situation? Yeah, say obviously secondary school, boom. Like we both know a mutual person that you went to school with that used to swim. I'm not gonna say his name. You know what I'm talking about. Say for example.
Phelps?
No.
Oh.
Say for example, like I'm ignoring Mark. Right? Yeah. Say for example, like.
What is wrong with me?
Say for example, when obviously now everyone's in their 30s, boom, and people see him from school, whatever, and they still have the same ideology of what he was like in school, and he's now crypto heavy, because ultimately, yeah, you can still be rich and be corny.
Yeah.
Like academics comes across corny because it's like money doesn't change who you are.
Yeah.
I think if you carry yourself in a way where it's like easily respectable, what people class as corny is different.
I think now what people class as corny might be something different to what I.
9 to 5 is corny to certain man.
Yeah.
So that's what. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Things like that. It doesn't. That's
But
why I'm actually the wrong person.
But
to
money,
ask.
but money for me, money doesn't equate. So see the B. Jordan thing. He's determined to kill people with success. Right? Yeah. Has a great acting career. He starred in one of the highest grossing movies ever in Black Panther.
He's directing now.
He's directing as well.
moved on to directing,
He's
yeah.
directing well Creed 3, which has been accredited as one of a very, very good boxing movie, a very good movie, where he's referenced saying that a lot of some of the punching shots he's got from anime and fights.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which means like he's proper
done his
taking his
research.
time.
Yeah.
ECT. So for me, it's like, okay, cool. He's a merchant of the art, right? Yeah. The way I looked at it, right? Yeah, is L'Oreal is a failed rapper. I'm not being a prick. I hate Gabriel laughing. I'm not being a prick. I still have a mixtape on my computer which has a banger called Lipstick Pretty, but she's a failed rapper. Yeah, right. And when you think about the insurgence of female rap, yeah, and a lot of these rappers can't rap, and she actually can. You are a failed rapper. To make it worse, you've now gone into the radio space and the presenter space to now interview someone that you used to tease, where forget net worth, forget everything else, the roles have now changed. Because you have to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you.
It reminds me of that I don't know if anyone saw it, like a meme ages ago, where like the prettiest girl from the school, and then the nerdy guy.
I think I see it.
And she was
places.
And yeah, they swap places. And the same thing, I think, like that thing where in some, not even say, I wouldn't say culture, but in some parts,
Society.
people celebrate someone coming out of prison more than someone graduating.
That's everything.
And it's just like,
When I graduated, I didn't see man popping bottles for me coming out of prison. Bro, man's a criminal, bro.
That is fucking corny. There you go.
I understand it depends on...
That is corny.
You know what it is? I think within our society, it's annoying that you're rewarded for...
failure?
Because it's basically like it's
Don't get twisted.
not failure,
Don't
but-
get twisted. I have a lot of friends who have been in and out of jail, yeah. I just, like, it's not for me to gauge it like that. I just think it's strange that we reward the Bobby Schmurders and people for being criminals and sticking to the street code and the rest of that stuff, but you wouldn't reward a man who does well and looks after his family, or does well and looks after the
people say that,
community.
is it Russell Wilson?
I was just about to
Yes.
say, look at the
they
shit
say
gave-
he's corny.
Look
Because
at
he does corny things. He does corny things, but he bought his wife's masters. He married a woman with a child.
Yep.
And looks at that child like it's his own.
Yep.
got that child playing his game.
I just wanted to make sure if I didn't have to pause that, but yeah, okay.
I was just like, ooh.
The delivery of that was a bit.
It's okay, but you know what I meant though.
Delivery of that gave me the Michael Jackson Thriller head movement. The cool bark. And that's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong, he's done a couple interviews and he's done like commercials and Subway, which can kind of come across. But I think it's an NFL thing because Pat Mahomes is deemed corny. Yeah, that man had held on the ski goggles to the side with the WWE belt over his shoulder when he won the NFL. See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But if you're, for example, if you're like a wrestling fan, as a kid and you still are as an adult, it's not going to come. You know, what I'm trying, it's not going to disappear.
Yeah.
I think it's what people gauge as cool. If you're like non-problematic and you're not here bad mouthing other people, people's opinion of being corny is completely different. But if you were a nerd, for example, and then you get money and you start acting like the kids that used to bully you, that's corny. You know what I'm trying to say?
True.
You went from being the kid that used to get bullied to try and act like a bully and then hide behind the fact of I can call the police and them. Like, don't do that. Just be like, okay, cool, I made my money. It's not like for old time's sake, let me try and run it back with a gal from high school because I can, because I've got bread now.
What you saying?
It's just because it's like
Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos now, has more money than he can even spend in his lifetime, yeah? Really nerdy, skinny, bald man. You know what Jeff Bezos looks like now?
Hench.
One wedge turtle, bruv. He looks like the extra ninja turtle.
I don't think I know what Jeff Bezos actually looks like.
Bald Jewish white guy. But I'm wedge.
Okay, yeah.
And I know last year,
No,
you've seen
I don't
this, Mark, you seen this last year when they went to a party and he was there with a young woman and obviously breaded off. Who came to the party? DiCaprio. She weren't looking at Jeff again.
No, she.
Jeff
Oh
who?
yes. I saw that picture.
Jeff who?
I saw that picture.
She was looking at Jack from Titanic.
Mr. Take Your Girl.
The original from Pussy from the 90s.
from
bruv.
the pussy
Pussy posse.
That's like him,
No, that's
David
what-
Blaine,
him, David Blaine,
and Toby Maguire.
What
Yeah.
I do, but women love a David Blaine or loved.
They were all them two were together like this. All three of them were like this. Like Toby Maguire and
Make it look like one of his magic tricks. Like,
running through New York.
I get it.
running
I get it.
Nasty.
That's fine.
But because isn't it like it's a part of that whole, you know, oh, I want my man to be a bit of a bad boy and blah 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 blah, and then you kind of get it and you're like, oh wait, not that bad. Okay, no. All right, so then there's this guy who goes to work every day and maybe he has a child, maybe he doesn't. He does everything right, and that's corny.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I really think other people's, the society's idea of corny now is just not my idea of it. That's why I sit there and I'm
every
like,
opinion
I don't really,
of society today,
But then
from
you know
what
what
it
it is?
used to be.
That's based on-
it's like the whole ick thing. Everything has
No,
an
but
ick. It's annoying.
and this is gonna go into a topic you had. It goes into as much people call it corny. Those are good traits in what you'd want in a partner and in a person.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about bad traits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, like bad traits on people class that as bad traits when they're great traits for anyone. But you're gonna say
So basically, I had, can you name at least one bad trait about yourself that you've either worked on or that you just accepted, like, it is what it is, isn't it?
okay.
I don't know if it's a bad trait.
We can name 7, but continue.
No, I can name a few. I feel like. No, I don't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9, 10, 11, 12.
He's a fucking prick.
You just
That's Janelle Monáe, innit?
I don't know if it's.
Is that Janelle
Sesame Street.
And it's also Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a bad trait, but it's a self-aware trait that there's two. Sometimes
self-aware?
I always feel like I have to be right or have the last word.
Really?
And I'm not going to even call it a bad trait, so I'm not even going to say the next one, but I do.
But you see that laugh and that fix yourself? That means that you know it's a bad trait.
When you say bad, though, it's not like, oh my gosh, that's bad, but it's just...
That's not for you to decide.
That's
not for you to decide.
Well, that's why I said I don't know, but for other people...
So then what is it?
What?
Said trait.
Overall, I am a very, 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 very indecisive person. And...
By the way, you missed out about 14 berries, but continue.
Oh my god, I've just found that out.
I'm very indecisive and, I'm very... What's the word? I'm trying to find the word that y'all, waiting for me to say.
Flaky, wishy-washy.
That's you.
Splashy dashy.
That is you.
Excuse me.
That is
The
you.
boy talk about you.
I know, but I'm not
Nice try.
flaky wishy-washy.
Nice try.
Yeah, I'm very indecisive and I'm very much
You know if you looked up
OTT, go around the
you
houses,
know,
all that
you know
crap.
if
I can't put
dictionaries
it
came
in.
with pictures and it came up and you had to
No,
be
literally,
indecisive, your face would come up and
sometimes I
indecisive.
cannot find the fucking words. I'm sorry, but yeah. Don't look at me, okay?
You're talking, I'm listening.
Like that. Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at me like I owe you anything. Oh, what's yours?
I fucking love that video.
Don't look at me.
Like I owe you anything. There's a few things, but I wouldn't always say they're bad. I have a lot of bad habits and traits, but
Oh, what's yours?
everyone still loves me apparently for them. So
I think as I've gotten older, I have just become an awful communicator. Like an awful one. I'm noticing it, so it's the truth.
No, but it's like I've just become an
Awful, man.
Awful.
I don't know what, but I don't know if I thought it. A part of it, I think, was during a period when I stopped. During a period. Oh,
Sorry.
You said I couldn't multitask, but I've had it.
during a period when I was doing Anonymous Mr. O, I really felt like
No one knows your government name.
I
bro.
really felt like I had to lock myself away from people in order to try and preserve that whole thing. And in doing that, I think it's affected how I now communicate with people and just calling people back, just calling somebody to say, hey, how are you? And I think it's affected how, you know, I have friends around me now, people I know, people I just don't talk to, just because I'm now currently used to just staying
in your bubble.
in my bubble. Do you know what I mean? And it's annoying because I don't like it, but at the same time, I feel kind of trapped to it, if that makes sense.
You kind of feel used to it.
Yeah, you're so used to it that it's like, this is it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the worst thing about certain things, you know. Like, even we joke about it all the time. I know that I go around the houses with stuff, and I'm never going to lie. You probably wouldn't notice it, but I actually hate it. And I'm like, oh, my God. But I feel like when I think about it, I can kind of come out of it. But 9 times out of 10,
Do you know what
I know I'm doing it, and I just have to
Do you know what that is, though?
Just got to go through
I
it.
just have to just go ahead.
But do you know why? Do you know what that is, though? Because you don't consolidate what you want to say. So what you
It
end up
depends,
doing,
though.
what you end up doing is the reason why you go around the houses is because even before when we were looking at topics, you've got it down like you're reading Psalms from a Bible. Right? Yeah. What? Gabriel, what?
No, the sounds of that.
What is that?
The
What,
comparison, what you said, sorry.
Like, and what I mean by that is, Kate, like,
Yeah,
it's like the full passage where you've not consolidated it down into like 2 to 3 sentences. I write things in bullet points because I need to make sure if I've looked over something, okay, I've already got it in my mind because I've seen it and I'm condensing it as quickly as possible.
It's weird though, because obviously now you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's work though. At work, never have the issue. Straight to the point.
Yeah, but you separate work with
But
normal life. That's why.
normal life, I feel like, maybe it's just a thing of, because I do it so much in like work and other aspects that's not
Maybe
just in
because
my
you contain it
day-to-day.
at work, as in like
That's what I'm saying.
it doesn't overspill or nothing like that at work.
When I get to you lot, it's very much very
Verbal diarrhea.
comfortable. And it's like literally. And when I'm at home, I don't know.
Yay. We're so happy about that, by the way.
What?
That we get to have the
overspill.
No, you're not.
No.
My bad habit is...
I told you lot. I was like, I must really be very, very, very comfortable with you lot, because if not, I would
Take that
be
comfort
so. Huh?
Take that
I would be.
We don't want it. We don't want
I would be
it.
so like just conscious of every little thing I say. But then that's just because, not because I can't relax at work, but I'm a different person. Obviously, I can relax around you lot, but I am aware that, you know what?
Man's a military panic and he's not a yardie, bro.
I've got
So,
something,
of
I've got
course you
something to
can
deliver.
You're so
What's wrong with this guy, please?
What about you say pants? I said pant. My worst habit is I'm incredibly argumentative. But I'm incredibly argumentative because I like to understand
Oh my God.
other people's thought process. I don't like people sitting on the fence.
Him.
Like, pick a side. Don't sit on the fence. Just pick a side. Oh, I'm either here nor there. No, but I'm asking you a question.
And then he just wouldn't stop. Ow.
Do you
And then
find,
he's
Reese,
like,
do you find that people take that sometimes they take it as like, or argumentative, competitive? They see you that way because of that sort of.
Do you want my opinion? I don't give a fuck.
I knew he was going to say it. When he asked you, do you want my... Yeah, that's my favorite. I knew he was gonna.
I didn't say whether
that.
you care.
Here's the thing. You know, people get.
But
people
do you
get-
find that?
No,
though?
it's- people get things conflated. Where, for example, if all right, Lou Ross, if people think like because of pod, I think my argumentative state is heightened. Mm-hmm. So sometimes people ask me a question like away from pod. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, you're not going to challenge it? No, because it's not. I'm not recording.
Yeah.
So even if I have an opinion on something, I don't need to give my opinion.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. If someone says something to me, I'm going to ask questions if I don't understand, and then go that way. When we're on the pod, sorry, or it's a debate away from pod, obviously I'm going to be argumentative because I'm trying to see where your mind's going
Where you
with a
stand on a
particular,
particular
yeah,
thing.
like what do you stand on? Like what do you represent? Like what's your values? But apart from that, no, I don't care. That football, I rub people the wrong way on purpose.
Like Michael Jordan just
Yeah,
talking
pissed off.
trash.
I'm
I
in
talk
the
hella
fucking
shit.
zone.
I did it yesterday, bruv. When you come, I was like, brother, I started calling him ref. Then you got, you know, in the Champions game, the man got the high vis green thing. I said, ref, you can't tackle like that. I was like, why? I said, because you dressed like a referee,
Oh
bruv.
God, stop it.
They're pissed off. I'm in the fucking zone.
I'm in the zone.
What about you, Mark? What's your bad habits?
Definitely overthinker.
Human nature.
But like, yeah, it's sometimes really bad. I think it got worse during COVID times, and that just heightened it more. So I just overthink basically everything. My mind would just be like, just thinking everything, and sometimes I actually meditate to try and just calm down.
Have you tried, because I'm similar in that sense, even though it may not come across that way. I've learned to do pros and cons in my head incredibly quickly to make myself relax. And it helps so much. That's the only reason why I can rebuttal quickly, because my brain's firing on all cylinders. But like, trust me, it comes in handy. Being able to do pros and cons in your head of like, for example, last week when you went to the Montclair thing, okay, do I want to go? What's the pros of me going? Okay, fuck it, I'm going to go. Which I'm still proud of you anyway, because you went.
Yeah.
Obviously, your sister was there, her partner was there, but you still went, and then man was skinning tea, like you were happy. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, at least you're taking yourself.
Only when you, it's
Man
only
was
when you
tapping
do it.
foot.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
my thing is not actually being there. It's the
Going.
It's the going. Once I'm there, once I've left my yard and I'm making an effort to go, I'm probably okay. But it's just the effort to actually leave and go.
I'm so
That too.
You're
I'm
lucky,
that too.
WhatsApp don't have like the BBM thing where I can just put ping and then just go.
Just
Go. You need to go. Ping, ping.
That's one thing I miss about BBM is
No, I
the
don't. My
ping.
brother used to send me that on purpose. I used to
I
like,
used
fuck
to,
off.
I used to love BBMs, man.
Yeah.
You used to tell them to fuck off, bruv. Why are you pinging me for, bruv? Just message me like a normal human being.
Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
BBM was a good time.
It was.
No, because it was the fall.
What's
It
your
was,
BB pin?
it was the fall of mental health for a lot of people, of like people just acting dumb and social media just going away from sitting at your computer.
I don't think it never. I think it just was just fun.
No,
To talk in the girls' group chat. It's kind of like the same now,
But think
really.
about it. Where it was like, okay, cool. You had Bebo, you had to be online.
I've never had that.
MSN, you had to be online. Like you had to set your computer and be
Black
online.
chat,
You had to be online.
Yeah.
And then you had BBM. You're on the go. You're
Black
young. Black chat. It was
Black
like an
chat is
online
kind of
forum.
like-
Before your time, buddy.
It was at Habbo Hotel, but for black people.
But I never even used that either. To be honest.
If you
The
know,
background like brown and
Nah,
black.
black.
I was too busy.
Oh, I was on there,
I
boy.
was too busy.
Black like my soul. Black.
Black.
Black on black.
Like Wesley Snipes, black. Darkness is black.
Black on black.
Hey, buddy, relax.
Sorry, I jumped it.
What did he have?
No, there's a
Buddy.
Buddy, the person who made that song.
And he's on the part 2 as well.
that was before High
High five.
High five, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
boy,
Habbo
High
Hotel-
Five
it
was my
it Habbo
one.
Hotel times.
Yeah, everyone had all of these things.
You wasn't
I didn't.
outside like that.
No, I was inside or
If you're
cheerleading.
inside on the with that internet
No, it was
connection.
literally inside
AOL.
or cheerleading.
Yeah, no.
Which is why I'm glad I did cheerleading. It took up so much of my time. I didn't have time to be on the street. And
Talking about cheering for change, you said you wanted to talk about
I like
the
what
cost of
you're
living
doing.
stuff.
I like what you're doing. I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, like I know we was
So
talking
weird.
about. cost of living.
Fucking Moomin, bruv.
I swear the cost of living is like
Did you call me Moomin?
Yeah.
a weekly thing.
I feel like one today. Yeah, no, it is, and I know we talk about it a lot, but I wanted to ask: do you feel like the whole cost of living crisis is fucking with like your mental health, like your daily behaviours?
It's making me not want to buy meal deals because meal deals in Tesco are £5.
Did you not see my face today? I went,
much?
What they bump?
£5.
They're £5 now.
Without a club card, I think it's £5.
No, they're £3.90 with a club card. It's £3.40, but I still
I thought
have to
five.
spend an extra.
I thought £5. I thought £5.
There's no way it's 5.
It's £5.
Nah.
Reece, I saw £3.90 in Tesco.
I thought £5. It's either there or Sainsbury's. I thought £5.
Co-op is 4.50.
£5. Sainsbury's is £5.
Okay.
But they're doing club card offer at the moment, £3.40. I was like, it's alright. But it's still rude because it's 40p extra. No, it's not. I'm just telling myself that to make myself feel better. Do you know what I mean?
How much is a meal in McDonald's?
What meal?
Do you know why you have to look at me when you ask
Just
that
like
fucking question,
a
Mark?
burger, fries, and a drink.
They're expensive. I think they're not even £5. They're about £6
Nugget
something.
Nancy. You got to ask Nugget Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm offended.
You normally get like 20 nuggets though, innit?
20 nuggets. If you buy them online, I know they're £5.99.
Of course you do.
So they're probably like,
When you mean buy them online, you mean buy them from like Deliveroo?
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Oh, that sounded weird. Yeah. So like when you order them,
Ordering them in advance and shit.
Why
Yeah.
are your chicken nuggets from online?
It just came around
Is it?
yeah,
Is
when
it
you when
chicken?
you order them, they're like some restaurants are
She's
different.
ordering scampi, bro.
Some restaurants are like £5 something, some restaurants are £6 something for a box of 20 nuggets. It's rude. You are so fucking stupid.
Buying them online, you know.
When you said that, I was like, you mean like Amazon? Like you're buying them from the source and you're just throwing them in your deep fat fryer or something? Like, what's going on?
Stop it. No, you order online.
You know that Nando's sells sauce in like McDonald's and that, yeah? So you got residual income coming from like the retailers and that. I was thinking, right, you can buy McDonald's chips and that from somewhere else.
I don't
She's like,
think
no,
I would do
online.
that, you know.
I said, what, like Deliveroo? Uber Eats?
Yeah,
I'm like, I said online, bro.
Like eBay.
Is that not online?
Or like eBay.
Like you buy 150 nuggets.
But is that
to your
not,
house.
that is
stop
buying
it.
online.
Don't
You
piss
buy
me
you
off.
buy in store and
Cut
you
out
buy
the middleman,
online.
Wait, she cut out more than the middleman, bro.
It is buying online.
She cut the rider on the bike. No tip for him or her, bruv.
Well, I personally think that the cost of Christ,
Cost of crisis.
Try again.
Cost of Christ.
Do me a
Take
favour.
a deep breath.
Air out the hat. Air out the hat, please.
Take a deep
tight.
breath.
I feel that the cost
Deep
of
breath.
living crisis has affected
Your hairline.
every.
Wow.
No, the fuck it does not.
Wow. That was a sniper. Not even a sniper. That was a up close bang in your head.
God.
They want to dance with the GBGs. Homie, we don't dance. We dance with smoke. We're doing a Tour de France.
I said it's not. Oh my god.
They say I'm back. Well, maybe I am.
Maybe I am.
Gabriel, that Reese, fuck off, bruv.
Well, that hit hard. That one. Well, you're back.
You know what I'm saying? O hates me, yeah? But you know what I'm saying? O doesn't want to laugh. And then he laughs and he's like, I'm advocating this bullshit.
Yeah, basically.
And then Gabriel laughs quietly, yeah? Well, Gabriel's laugh comes from his throat, yeah? Where it's like, he's doing it.
Anyway,
Sorry, continue.
Oh my god. He's just weird.
as you were saying,
I don't even know what the fuck I was saying.
He said I think that the cause of
The cost of
Come on,
living
Zesty
crisis, I think it's affected everyone in some way, shape, or form. Whether it comes to foods that you buy that has gone up, whether it's eggs that you can no longer buy, whether it's
thinness.
whether it's the heat.
I was drinking. I'm really trying to not.
Yeah,
Try not fucking choke.
I
Jesus.
do.
don't
I
choke.
do. I respect the shooter though, but it's just good shots.
God. Oh my days.
Whether it's, you know, you thinking about booking a holiday and now you're thinking, oh, I can't book anything. I can't even think about that because with everything with
Turkeys.
fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
No.
Oh.
She's so late. Oh.
I don't even say
Which just prolongs it.
I realised afterwards. After I said it, I realised
So what's the noise? It's not the noise, bro.
I realised it's not the turkey we're talking about.
Nope.
That's out of order. Leave him alone.
I'm done. Sorry.
I'm a Liverpool fan. LeBron.
Oh.
Yeah. So I do
LeBron's
think.
thing is peak, bro. At least he's
No,
trying to
I
claim
know.
it's different.
I know. So I do think that it's affecting us. It's affecting all of us because, like we were just saying about a meal deal. Look at we're incensed that a Tesco's meal deal is now £5.
Cucumber used to be 42 pence. I think it's now 76p.
Do you know?
This is what
Bloody
Phil
hell.
was saying. She was saying it got to the point where she's literally not calculating everything, but she literally knows like the yogurt she used to buy. She literally can tell the price has gone up.
Do you want me to give you
Certain
the
things
biggest
we pay
hack?
too
Do you
much
know what
attention.
I love the fact that for black people, the way that they've been figuring this out is through plantain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrissy said that.
No,
Chris used
honestly.
to get 4 or 5 plantains for £1. I think it's like 2 for like 112 or something.
Yeah.
What?
Someone-
150.
Yeah, someone.
I think 150.
150.
But then you see with like
£2.
fruit and veg, there's a hack.
£2.
There is a hack, but it depends on if you don't want to use it. Amazon Fresh. Amazon have their own supermarket. It's cheaper in there.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. What plantain? Or you just mean fruit and veg? in
I
general?
mean,
But you got to spend over £40, innit? For delivery.
That might.
not if you do it on delivery, but if there's Amazon supermarkets.
They're not just
Oh,
online.
yeah.
There's actual.
There's one by me, actually.
Unless you don't want to do up the purge
I've been to that
and
one.
be fighting people for only being able to buy 2 packs of strawberries because there's a crisis.
Crisis. There's a Chrysler. Yeah,
The front of crisis I bought like your forehead. It's fine.
God, here we go. Is it on me now?
Everyone gets shot. I'm dead already, so I'm dead. You can't shoot me again. You can, but just
What
do your
was I
point.
gonna say?
But I drew you out of the gulag and you got picked again, bruv.
That was.
Come on,
that was
I'm fighting for my life.
upsetting.
Y'all killing me.
It was so funny. I felt bad for laughing after.
Mark, what do you think about the cost of living crisis?
It's messed up, man.
Do you think as well it affects like your normal day-to-day behaviour in terms like it, basically in how you think? So not just the fact of it's.
Did he not tell you before? His house is warm, bruv. You don't care.
You must have money.
No, my heat isn't hardly on.
Man's listening to Nathan. You wanna come into my room? House is warm. You ain't gotta tell nobody.
Oh God.
No, I do feel it. Like literally, the money I'm spending, like literally, if I'm just happy to stay indoors and not spend
You
money.
feel guilty going to Zara.
No, I ain't been Zara for time.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel guilty when you do?
Are you patting your head?
No, I've got a little bit of a headache. It's soothing it.
Okay,
Mark,
easy on the cranium.
Still, bro.
she's not doing that.
I don't know.
Gabriel does that.
But this
Yeah, I told you to get by the
I've-
Telcorn. By the Telcorn, bro.
no, it irritates me. If my head, I'll scratch it. I don't care. But it's I've got a headache.
It's
The
actually
way you're doing it is
it's
like
actually- no, she's
it's like the thing from Adam's
No,
Family.
it's
The
actually
hand.
trying to-
So nice.
thing.
Yeah.
He's just trying to stimulate thoughts.
Oh, shut up.
The synapses saying,
Come to me.
No, my head's just really heavy.
No, I
This is
can't
actually
unsee it.
helping it.
I was gonna say
what, God.
because there's a lot of forehead it takes us.
Chrysler, yeah.
Just say it with your chest.
I'm sorry.
Why did you say it with your chest?
It was funny as it was coming.
Wait, as we're talking, as we're shooting at each other, Mark, what was that thing about shooting shots?
Oh.
Love you.
Asking a man when
Love
he's
you too.
So does the Chrysler. Continue.
Asking a man when he's taking you out is not shooting your shot.
Agreed. I think it's biggie.
I agree.
I think if someone likes you, I remember I saw something
On both parties, even.
there's an Instagram page. I think it's called Spirit something. It's an American page, yeah. It's a blog and it's funny. And the woman was basically just laying it out, like if he don't want to see you, no, because what's it? Because everything, it's not what men say, it's what they do. Oh, why is he not taking? If he hasn't tried to see you, because he doesn't want to see you. If he don't want to take you out, because he doesn't want to take you out. It's very clear. Bro.
It's very simple.
Why have you taken me out? Why haven't you taken me out?
I think that line is on equal corny level with when a man, if like she's going to have a shower and he's like, oh, what, you having a shower without me, yeah?
What?
It's on that level of corny, because if you want me to take you out, if you want us to go out,
just say
on some romantic thing, or even just as friends, say so.
Where is this going? Ask actual adult questions.
So, so when you taking me out?
I think when I used to get silly questions like that.
Are you trying to date or?
Yeah. That would just.
Are you trying to date?
Are we going out as a date, or are we just going out as friends? What are we doing? What is this?
Because the thing is, if you ask the question, because obviously a lot of men are very relaxed or laid back or whatever, cool. But if you're like, what is your intention here? Well, obviously, man, don't really know. Okay, bye.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, no time. Who has time?
Because I think that question there, because it's like, whenever we say, oh, when girls say, I've got game, would you class as game?
I don't really know if women
they don't. It's no, they don't.
I don't really know.
So when they say, oh yeah, but
If
I can get men.
women
Men will
have
dry hump a pillow, bro.
game.
I can get men.
And I say that based on the fact that
And it's a caliber of man you get.
men have
Give it a rest. Your face when you did it.
Straight face.
no, but men have had to chase for so long. You know?
It's so straight. I'm waiting for like a crack in the smile.
You've got to do it with a straight face.
I couldn't do it. I'd start laughing.
I've seen that video too many times in life, bro.
Yeah, me too. Just plain white background and nothing else.
It's a green screen, bro. But yeah, sorry, continue on.
Yeah,
I got a quickie. Do men want to fake sleep and get your panties pulled off too?
Wait, what?
Not panties, pants.
Punt.
Pant.
So
You know the fake sleep that women do?
Man said panties, bro. Man just call them drawers. Man said panties.
Wait, say it again, please. Sorry.
Do man fake sleep and won't take off their panties? I mean, pants. I said, wow.
Yeah.
How's that song go again? You maybe take off your panties.
Oh.
And listen what your man say. Come when you feel lonely. No, I don't. What? Because I don't wear panties. I wear
Pant.
short.
Drawers. Short.
I could not say that any simpler.
Why for that? Short.
I would like that, but
You want to get him to take off your pants?
unless no. But,
Wait, me want to do this. Look. Lightning, brother. You lightning. You do this.
Sorry,
it would be nice, but it's not really a believable, achievable thing.
What it is.
The everyday average man, while asleep,
Mark.
Why you did the eyelash?
It's not exactly the easiest to move. To thus remove said pant.
What?
T.
No, I'm not doing that.
Shart.
I'm not doing this with you.
Shart.
Shart.
I mix drink me drink. And then I bet me go, oh, I can't jump in. I'm joking.
Oh.
So you think it's not easy?
What, to slip off a man's underwear while he's asleep?
Or fake sleeping?
Well, yeah, because you'll wake up.
Joe, can you
So
ask
wait,
the question again? I just want to hear how the
So you're
question was
saying-
phrased, really. Please. Go on. Phrase it again. Because
Oh, you know the five question. Something never again. Something never again.
Do men?
He went,
My money. My money. You know the money clean up.
that's funny.
Yeah. Do men want to do the fake sleep and get their
No, bro.
their shart or drawers pulled off
I
them?
just think the question's ridiculous, and I know it might be like,
So,
oh,
you,
Extremely.
so you never tried it?
what? No,
Like hugged up with your
Why
man
is
and
it so shocking?
because
Exact. Why is it so
Nah.
shocking?
because it's probably happened to you, right?
yeah, but
Where you do that fake, you do
I
that fake,
like that. I do it on purpose.
you do that
I
fake,
want
like
that.
just
So
put their
why
boot,
can't-
their booty,
So why can't he?
Why have you paused on booty?
booty.
I'm waiting for that booty. I'm waiting for you to finish it, but yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, it's
Well,
one
we
rule for
pretend
you
to
and
be asleep.
another one for us.
But I don't know if you pretend to be asleep or you think you're sleeping, then fine. That's
Oh, it's a Bedina, bro.
it's a different,
We've been
it's a
saying
different
this.
kind of thing. Like I'm not
Oh,
saying.
once a girl take off his panty, bro. and his brassiere, bro. His brassiere is the vest, just folded up with the belly hanging out the bottom, bro. Kadio.
So I think, I think there's something wrong with that part of the analogy, but nothing with like if you want to wake up your man, surprise your man in the morning, whatever. Yeah, cool, but it's a different type of setting. Like I ain't gonna. Sorry,
My girl said it's a different type of setting.
I'm not gonna be like. This is the cupboard.
What I'm doing is
Yeah. That's why boxer shorts have the little hole in the middle.
Gabriel.
But if box shows a hole in the
second.
middle, you go where you going. What am I doing?
One second,
That's like-
Gabriel. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Have you ever like been fake sleeping and wanted a gal to take off your pant while you're sleeping? Thank you very much.
That's what I'm
Just wanted to be clear.
I don't understand it.
Just wanted to be clear. You didn't want to
I
lift.
want
You
it.
didn't try to lift your hips while you're.
What that one?
Again, not believable.
Boy,
That's real.
I'm ready for my close up.
Just pull your shorts down, bro.
Miss Loretta!
Pull your shorts down like a normal person.
Francis!
It's got to be ready, innit? Stay ready.
All right, Janae. Man said you gotta stay ready.
Oh,
Bottom tier human, bruv.
no.
Nah, man, really lift up his hip,
Man's
bruv.
hip is thrusting.
Like he's doing glute bridges in the gym. Is that what we're doing, bruv?
No, stop it.
Man, really. Mark and O are Bedina.
Oh my god, I couldn't.
Oh, jeez.
And if there was something that I'm not an ick person, but if something I felt like might give me the ick, it probably would be that.
But you got to do it to find out.
What?
Lift a man's bridges.
Yeah.
I don't.
Lift
Do
a
you know
man's
what?
hips.
Put it this way.
Lift a man's bridges.
No drop bridges. His bridges.
Put it this way. I don't want to find out.
Try it.
Oh,
Just to
no.
see. Just to see if he's
try it.
improved. Or if he wakes up like, bro, what are you doing?
No. No. He would probably ask, what are you doing?
Bro, what are you doing?
And then he'll probably,
I'll slap your hand. What you doing, bro?
I will just be like this.
Violation.
And just pull. That's it. Like, I won't be getting anywhere.
Put it back up, bro. What you doing?
He'll literally be like, are you alright? He'll ask me if I'm mad.
Why you playing wind in my back, bro?
He'll ask me if I'm mad. He'll ask me if I'm haunted.
Why are you blowing wind on my back?
Oh my God.
Wind on my back is serious.
Ask me if something trouble me in my sleep. Like, it'll be like, what the hell is this?
Being romantic.
Up here.
Just blowing wind on my back.
You know them? I'm not you, you know.
Wow.
That's how it happened, you know. You'll probably look at me. I'm not you, you know. Oh. I'll be like,
Things here, bad. Come touch me then. Come touch me then.
oh, sorry, babe.
But yeah, Kay, what you wanted to talk about marriage before, innit?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh gosh. Okay. On a more serious topic, that was probably my favourite topic. Yeah. Do you think?
are you overwhelmed? Are you overwhelmed?
No, I just when you just laugh too much.
A good chuckle.
Yeah.
had a good
Remove
chuckle.
pant. She wants to remove pant now.
She had a good.
She's gonna do it tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately.
You're right. Gabriel's laugh does have a little nuance to it.
If Gabriel laughs,
Nah,
if Gabriel laughs, you know something someone said is out of pocket, bro. Sometimes Gabriel tries to ignore. You know something
God.
is out of pocket.
No. Just has marriage lost its
Laughter.
overall value or like religious value in I don't know the last I can't even remember.
Ask Gabriel first.
Gabriel.
I think it has, yeah.
Why?
Why?
I don't think it's about religion anymore. I think it's more, I don't know. I think it's more so the ceremony. It's more about the event
Excuse me.
itself. I don't think it's about anything to do with religion. I don't even think marriage is anything to do with religion anymore.
Sometimes it was never about religion. It was just about.
Yeah.
It was just about. Some people would use it as a way to kind of just bond two families together. Some people would use it as business.
Yeah.
Some people did use it as religion. I think someone said. I think in the Bible it said that if you was to lay down and have sex with someone, you were married to that person because you should only share your body with one person. So that was it means in modern times it means if you have sex with someone, you're married to that person.
For that shit.
Oh damn!
Well,
Fam, you're gonna have to call me Voldemort because I'm in a lot of places. No, man. Shit.
Wait, we understand the Horcrux analogy. We get it. Calm down. We get it.
if anyone didn't,
Leaving
then-
scars on people's bum cheeks and shit, bro.
Oh.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah,
I
you
am,
are.
I am.
You really are. Oh my gosh.
I just met the Harry Potter scar, bro. It's just a Horcrux.
Yeah, always said Harry.
No, because there was a time when this lady wanted me to write.
What, with a
on
crayon?
her- No.
With a Sharpie?
Yeah.
With a
then,
knife.
And then
No, you psycho, man.
What the hell is that? Spreading your
Poof.
splash on the words.
So basically, yeah,
See my eyes.
I agree. We had the conversation a few weeks back about obviously. I think the sanctity of marriage still exists, but I think people get married for the wrong reasons. So it could be the art of peer pressure. It could be, as in family members saying, when will you marry, age, ECT.
Ugh.
It could be for a factor of a multitude of things. I think if you're going back to the old school way, in certain ways in which we understand marriage, of it being okay, I see a future with this person, and I'm not talking about virgin woman and man fresh out the army and ECT, but just I want to spend my life with you. Like, yeah, I'm happy with what we have and what we can build. Fine. I just feel like there's a breakdown in communication in the lead up to marriage of people not knowing what they want, and then they get married, and then things change because it wasn't really addressed before they were married. So it kind of gets to a point where it's like, oh, but you said this before we were married, but I don't think the structure in itself was as strong as it needed to be pre-marriage. I said if I ever get married, for example, I would have marriage counselling before I got married to see if that before anything gets booking and money gets spent, and you're sending out invitations to family members you don't like about your special day, just to kind of make sure, like,
Not me, boy.
no, I'm joking. I would never do that. They can swim. They can drown.
Scratch.
In their saliva.
No.
We've got yam something. I won't get
But then-
into it.
You've been married.
Do you
so-
think people have changed? People and their opinions and ideas and ideals have changed so much that their idea of what marriage is actually supposed to be is
people take marriage
basically a
advice-
plan that basically will end up in divorce anyway, because they're already walking into it
with that mind
kind of
But a lot of people-
left of center anyway.
But a lot of people don't. One, a lot of people in this generation don't value religion. So your marriage, the sanctity of marriage, in certain cases, is never going to be as strong as what it would be. For example, a lot of people don't have the same values in which their parents and grandparents had, and some of that is based on religion and structure and roles within your relationship. Because everybody wants to be a free spirit. That's already problematic. A lot of people in their functions of friendships take advice from people who have never held down a job,
or
let alone
been
a
in that
relationship.
situation to be giving
in
them
long
advice.
times. Like,
Yes, sir.
things get hard, I'm just going to quit. So you're in a thing of...
You should, you know. Wait,
You know what I'm trying to say? So
Are you
where
unemployed?
you have all these things in common. Like I said, it's like relationship advice. I'm going to my best friend. I'll go to my uncle, my aunt, who've been together for when he was like 21. He's now, I think that's what, 20. I think he's now what, 24, getting on 25 years of marriage now.
I thought
Oh,
you
no,
were going to say years old. I was
No,
going
no,
to
no,
say
no, no.
that doesn't
So
sound
no. They've been together 25 years. I think they've been married 15.
Damn.
So then, even then, it's still for me. Like, it's easier for me to go and talk to people like that because they understand compromise. Obviously, they both industry-based jobs. Sometimes he's away for work, and regardless, so it's kind of finding the balance of what works best for you.
Yeah.
Being able to say that, like, if there's a breakdown in communication, how can we make sure that even if we're not happy with each other, we're still able to be respectful to one another, which I don't think openly exists. Plus, I think a lot of people have traumas that they just don't want to address. People are looking to find happiness in other people before they find happiness within themselves.
But that's probably not the main, but actually, no, probably the main point
Yes.
of that question.
Yes.
You're seeking something and you don't know what it is, and let's just get married.
Because you think that's the answer.
Do you feel that?
Soon that will be like that with kids. If it
Do
isn't already.
you feel that sometimes some people put, well, if we're not going to get married, then we might as well not be together type of, like, not hold to ransom, but like...
Yeah, and I don't think that because, mate, I could be with you 10 years and we're not married yet. That is absolutely fine. Like,
But some people have an issue with that.
Yeah, and the difference is, I get it.
Yeah, because some people...
but-
sorry, I was just going to
Go
say... some people are happy to be in a relationship, and then when they would say a relationship, meaning they want that relationship, and they are happy to say, I want this to go to the end of time. 5 minutes.
Like Justin.
I want this to go until the end of time, but I don't want to get married. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So it's not about the actual sanctity of marriage. It's just being in a relationship that you're just happy to be in.
Yeah.
But some people feel like marriage is like the final boss of relationships.
It is, and that's
And-
more traditional people as well. Like people that want tradition and things. There's nothing wrong with it, but I guess I didn't come from a fully traditional household. Like, and my parents.
Yeah, I
Honestly, no,
didn't.
and there are some
did.
people that did, and that's all that people know. But
Nope,
for me,
Nope. Me
do
too.
I
you
want to
did.
get
Me too.
married
God
eventually?
did. God did.
Oh dear.
God didn't actually.
Nice. But no, do I want that?
Yeah, actually. There you go, Mary. That was problematic.
Oh, that's blasphemy.
Y'all go ahead, keep the party going.
That is absolute
Drinks for everybody.
Tempted to touch.
What, so after you did it, you were like that?
I didn't want to join it, but I thought, you know what? No, for real. But it's down to, it might be down to society, what people see on social media. They want the whole image of it. They want to be traditional. I don't feel like if me and my partner are together in 10 years' time and we're not married, it's not the be all and end all. And I say this all the time, I'd like to get married, but I'd rather have children than be married. If I had to pick one. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do I hold more valuable?
But that's the age. There's the
Marriage.
There's that age-old question, like you said. Like you've been
if I
together.
had to choose not being able to be married and not having children,
Marriage.
I would want kids.
Marriage.
But that's like
I get it.
Marriage. Listen,
I want kids.
but there are too many tapped kids who need both parents. Statistically, kids
No,
do
I
better.
get it.
Statistically, kids with both parents do better
No, but who's to say
educationally,
that,
and
let's say
they have
we
a
didn't
better.
get around to being married.
I'm just saying, statistically, kids who come
Yeah.
from a two-parent home do better in school and have a better understanding of life and have a better emotional currency than kids who come from a single-parent home.
No, it's true. I'm not saying I'd rather not be married and single than rather have kids. I'm saying, let's say if we was like,
If I cared about having kids, bro, I would have had a kid 7 years ago. With some woman that I probably didn't like and I've got to talk to every week.
True, but I'm in with the right person, the person I want to be
But
with.
how often does that happen now? There you go.
But kids are important. Like just because.
Reese.
Well, as much as I want to go to the other topics, we've run out of time. So we're going to have to hold the other two topics for now.
However,
There's no however. Time is time. This has been episode 139 of the Different Strokes podcast. You can find us DFP, all your favorite DFPs. Please like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube if you want to see us. You can find mine, Mark, O, and K's information in the description below. You can find Mark and O's website links to the photography and book business in the description below. I've been Raw Talk Reese. To my left's been
Mr. O.
to his left's been
Katie.
across me's been
2 drinks.
I was going to say Marky.
Thank you. One day, man.
And we'll be back
Yeah, for
next
real.
week.
Why can't
Love
you
and
do
guidance,
that?
peace and blessings,
Your
and
name
look
is
after
Mark.
yourself.
Yeah.
Cuss.
No.
Jebediah
Smart.
Franklin.